Today we will start Unit 1st of Electronics Operational Amplifier. We start with the topic Differential Amplifier. So first we take the basic idea of a differential amplifier, starting with the ideal differential amplifier. Here a figure is given below which illustrate a differential amplifier. Here it shows a differential amplifier which have two inputs represented by V1 and V2. It have two input signals and one single ended output V represented by VO. So a ideal differential amplifier figure is shown here. According to its name, the output of a differential amplifier is proportional to the difference of the applied input signals. So V output is proportional to V1 minus V2. Now if we remove the proportionality sign, there will be a proportionality constant here and represented by AD. Here this AD represent the differential gain. A gain and D represent the differential. So AD represent the differential gain, and if we represent the difference between the input signal V1 minus V2 by BD, then this can be represented in this form as AD times of V1 minus V2 equals to AD VD. Here AD is the differential gain and V1 minus V2 difference of input signals equals to VD is the voltage difference between two input signals. So differential gain AD will be the ratio of the output voltage and the differential voltage VD. So differential gain is defined here by equation 3. This differential gain can also be represented in decibel, represented by dV. Here it is represented in dV decimal as AD in dV equals to the 20 times of log at the base of 10 of AD. Here it represents the AD. Common mode gain represented by AC. A represent the gain and C represent the common mode. Why we need this parameter for the differential amplifier? If we apply two input voltages V1 and V2 which are equal, V1 equals to V2 to the differential amplifier, then ideally the output voltage of the differential amplifier must be 0. But in the practical differential amplifier, this does not happen because the output of the differential amplifier not only depends the difference between the input voltage but also depends on the average level of the two inputs. Average level of the two inputs V1 and V2, and it is called the common mode signal voltage, represented or denoted by the PC. So the output of a differential amplifier not only depends on the difference of the input voltage but also depends on the average level of the applied voltage Vc. So if the average level of the two input signals called common mode signal Vc is represented here, Vc equals to V1 plus V2 by 2, then the common mode gain is defined, and it is defined as AC equals to V output over Vc. Here V output is the output voltage and the Vc represent the common mode voltage or common mode signal. A practical amplifier do not depends on the difference of the inputs but also depends on the average level of the applied inputs. So the total output of a differential amplifier will be the combinations of the both output voltage due to differential voltage and also the common mode voltage. So V output equals to AD VD plus AC PC. Now we define another parameter which is the common mode rejection ratio. In short, it is represented as CMRR. In common mode configuration of differential amplifier, many noise signals appear as common input to the both terminals of amplifier. So it is better to reject such a common signals, and CMRR, common mode rejection ratio, it defines the ability of a differential amplifier to reject the common mode signals. So common mode rejection ratio define the ability of a differential amplifier to reject the common mode signals, or in other words, it is defined as the ratio of the differential voltage gain to the common mode gain. So common mode rejection ratio denoted by rho equals to AD over AC, and using equation 7 and 8, from here V output equals to AD VD. If we take the common first term from the equation 7, then equation 7 can be written in this form as 1 plus ACVC over ADVD. So V output will be ADVD 1 plus, now AD over AC can be written as the 1 AC over AD can be written as the 1 over rho, and VC over VD. So this equation can be written as in this form, represented by equation 9. So output voltage of a differential amplifier can be obtained by the equation 9, using equation 9. So we have defined what is the differential gain, common mode gain, and the common mode rejection ratio rho. Now come to the features of a differential amplifier. The features of a differential amplifier are: it has the high differential voltage gain AD, or we can say high value of AD. Second, it have low common mode gain AC. Third, its value of common mode rejection ratio is high. It have high CMRR rho. And fourth is it have high input impedance and wide bandwidth, low offset voltage and currents, and its output impedance is low. These features we will discuss in the next lectures while we will study the differential amplifier and operational amplifier. So this is the basic idea about an ideal differential amplifier and its parameters. Now we come to the differential amplifier using BJT, bipolar junction transistors. Differential amplifier, the amplifier which amplifies the difference between two input signals is called the differential amplifier. As we have discussed it, the differential amplifier configuration is very much popular and it is used in variety of analog circuits. It is a basic building in operational amplifiers. So a differential amplifier is the amplifier which amplifies the difference between the input signals, two input signals, and it is widely used in the analog circuits and it is a basic building in operational amplifiers. Now differential amplifier using BJT, differential amplifier using bipolar junction transistor. We will discuss it in the next lecture. Thank you.